Okay. Hi, I'm Dana. Welcome to rainydayguitar.com. This is part of the beginning guitar lesson series on that website, rainydayguitar.com. Today I'm going to teach you how to play Insie Winsie Spider. It's pretty simple. This is probably the first song you should start with because it's super easy. So hopefully you've gone to that website and printed off the chords and you've practiced them, but I'm going to be going super slow anyway because I'm going to assume that you can't change through them very fast, but you can also print off Insie Winsie Spider. It's in two different keys. We're going to start with it in the key of G. So we're going to take your tall man, we're going to put your tall man on the 6th string, 3rd fret, and your pointer finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and the ring finger on the 1st string, 3rd fret. So the 6th and the 1st are on the 3rd fret, and the 5th string is on the 2nd fret. All these numbers, okay. What was I going to say? Oh, if you don't need to go this slow, you can skip to the end. I kind of progressively get faster. At the end, I'll play it just normal up to speed. Grab a pick. Okay, so here we go. So we are going to go down, pause, up, down, pause, up, down, pause, up, down, pause. And when I strum with my pick, I'm not holding it flat. That's too stiff. So you want to kind of lay it down and drag the back of it over the strings and then flip it and come up, okay? So down, up, but we're going to do a little pause because this is kind of a syncopated rhythm, okay? That means it's ta-ta, ta-ta, ta-ta instead of ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, okay? All right, so here we go. We are going to go down, pause, up, down, pause. Do it with me. Down, pause, up, down, pause, up, down. I'm going to start singing. This is too low for me. I would capo up if I were performing this for my voice, but I'm not going to because you probably don't have a capo yet. Go get a capo. Okay. Too low for me. The Insie Winsie Spider went. Now we're going to change to a D7th, pointer on the 2nd string, 1st fret, tall man on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and ring finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret. So you got this guy here, and then these two kind of surround him. He's on the 1st fret, and then tall and ring surround him on 3 and 1. Now don't strum 6 on the D7, so we're just going to go down, up. So the Insie Winsie Spider went up the water, back to G, tall man on 6, pointer on 5, and ring on 1. And just start down again. Spout, keep going. Down came the rain, and go back to the D7th, pointer on 2, tall man on 3, ring on 1 on the 1st and 2nd frets. Here we go. Washed the spot, don't strum 6, then back to G, tall man on 6, pointer on 5, and ring on 1. Out, keep going, good. Out came the sun, and pointer on 2, tall man on 3, ring on 1. Dried up all the, back to G, pointer on, or tall man on, what is that, 6, ring, tall man on 6, pointer on 5, ring on 1. Too many things to do. Here we go. What am I doing? Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the Insie Winsie Spider went D7th again, pointer on 2nd string, 1st fret, tall man on 3, ring on 1. Don't strum 6. The Insie Winsie Spider went up the spout, up, back to G, tall man on 6, pointer on 5, and ring on 1. Again. Okay, let's try it a little faster at that. Ready? Here we go. Maybe I'll start up high and come down because I can't reach that low note. The Insie Winsie Spider went, go to D7th, 2, and then surround 3 and 1. Up the water, back to G, tall man on 6, spout, down came the rain, and D7th, pointer on 2, surround. Wash the spider, back to G, tall man on 6, out came the sun, and D7th, pointer on 2, and surround. Dried up all the, back to G, okay, tall man on 6, rain, and the Insie Winsie spider went D7, pointer on 2, surround. Up the spout, back to G, tall man on 6. Again. Okay, this time I'm just going to say the chords as we change, and I'm not going to give you any fingertips. Okay, so hopefully you kind of know where your fingers are supposed to go. Hopefully you're starting to memorize G and D7 a little bit. Here we go. Ready? The Insie Winsie spider. D7 went up the water. G spout. Down came the rain, and D7 washed the spider. G out. Out came the sun, and D7 dried up all the G. Rain, and the Insie Winsie spider. D7 went up the spout, back to G again. Okay, now I'm going to play it full speed, the way you'd sing it with a little kid, okay? And a crowd at a birthday party or whatever you're doing. Okay, ready? Here we go. The Insie Winsie spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the Insie Winsie spider went up the spout again. Alright, okay, now that is in the key of G. I'm also going to show this to you in the key of D. So this is not D7, but this is D. So look on your chord sheet and find D. D is right there. D7 was here. This is D. And then we're going to go to, where's A? We're going to also go to an A, okay? So we're going to go, actually we're going to go to an A7. So we're going to go to a D, pointer on 3, tall man on 1, ring on 2. And don't strum the 6th string when you do this. 4 is actually your bass note. If you hit 5, it's okay, but let's try to focus on the bottom 4 strings. Every D, D7, D minor, any varieties of D, you kind of want to avoid that top guy here, the 6th string. Okay, ready? So we're going to go the, this is going to be better for my voice until I get to the high notes. Okay, ready? The Insie Winsie spider. Oh, great. What? I've lost my voice. School's back in session. I was on spring break. Okay, now we're going to go to an A. So it's 2, 3, 4 on the 2nd fret. My wedding ring. Okay, and we're going to go went up the water. Back to a D. Pointer on 3. Tall man on 1. Ring on 2. Spout. Down came the rain out. Back to an A. 5, 2, 3, 4 on the 2nd fret. Wash the spider. No voice. Spider. Back to a D. 3 and 1 and 2. Out. Out came the sun and A. 2, 3, 4 on the 2nd fret. Dried up all the. Back to D. Pointer on 3. Tall man on 1 and ring on 2. Dried up all the rain and the Insie Winsie spider went A. Pointer on 3. Tall man on 2 and ring on 1. No, pointer on 4, 3, 2, sorry. Went up. Oh, I was going to have you play an A7th on all of these. Lift your middle finger. Went up the spout, up. Back to a D, pointer on 3, tall man on 1, ring on 2. Again. Well, you can see that you can play it on an A or an A7, so it sounds like this. Insie Winsie spider went up the water spout. Or the Insie Winsie spider went up the water. The difference? That's an A, that's an A7. Either way works, honestly. Went up the water spout. Okay, so let's play this one a little faster. If you need to practice that one, go practice. Push pause for a second on this video, and then I'm going to play it up to speed. Okay, here we go. The Insie Winsie spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Show you that's kind of fun to do is to go from an A to an A7. Okay, so you kind of play it once and then you lift your middle finger and it changes the sound slightly. So the Insie Winsie you can do that every time you play the A, and then you can play an A, A7 instead of just the A or just A7. You can do a combo. Woohoo! Getting really advanced here. Okay, so that is Insie Winsie Spider in both the key of G and the key of D. You can see why you might want to switch keys, because one is too low for your voice, whereas if it weren't in the middle of the school year, I'm a teacher, then I would have more of a voice. In the summer, I can sing well, you know, relatively well. I'm not on stage sort of thing like that, but I can at least reach the notes. Anyway, so depending on the voice range of the people, you can play this in different keys. You transpose it to different keys, or you can always use a capo, one of these things, to put on. So if I were going to go in the key of G and if I wanted to make it a little higher, I could put my capo up to there, and that would make the G, the original G that I couldn't hit. Remember how I couldn't hit that? So if I put my capo on, now I'm going to play a G. Still as low, Insie Winsie Spider without the water spout. Or I can go a little higher. Let's go up two more frets. Here we go. It's getting better. The Insie Winsie Spider without the water spout. And noticed I went D, D7, which you can do too. Instead of just D7, you can do a combo for the D and the D7 spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider. So you can see that you can do all kinds of things with a capo, or without a capo you can transpose into different keys. That's a little harder. It's much easier with a capo. But anyway, that's Insie Winsie Spider. Practice that. The next song that you should go to on the Rainy Day Guitar Beginning Guitar Series is probably Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. That's the first song that I teach to my guitar lesson students, my guitar students, but I realized that this would probably be an even better one to start with, because there's only 2 chords for the most part on this, and that you get a little bit more time in between changes, which really helps them. Okay, all right, have fun, practice hard. I promise you, you won't be stuck in little children's songs for more than a week or 2 if you practice, okay? Then we'll be getting into some songs on the radio, some really fun stuff in not too short and not too long of a time if you have a chance to practice. All right, thanks.